Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another AFK Journey video. Alright, the sentiment of pushing the AFK stages in AFK Journey. I'm sure you guys are aware by now. Once you reach like stage 750-ish, I don't know what the exact number is, you start getting more and more stages, and some you even need to use 2 teams to basically be able to beat through some of these stages. Alright, so at intervals of 10 for the time being. I don't know if like later on it's going to be every single one. So pushing through the AFK stages is going to be something that I think a lot of players struggle. Alright, and people have been asking me what are the best teams to try to basically take or try to use to push in these particular AFK stages. Now, as you can see right now, I believe the best team is going to be using this roster right here. Alright, let me see, you can bring this. This is going to be by far the best roster. Alright, so you have Smokey and Murky, you have Rowan, you have Antandra, and then you have Cisia, which everybody has, okay, and you have Coco, which I hope everybody gets. Now you can see none of my characters have like insane dupes. They are all within reasonable ascension. Now you can see most of the characters that you have, epic goes up to legendary, legendary goes up to mythic, and mythic goes up to supreme. I don't own any mythic characters, I do not own any supreme characters. The highest I have is legendary. And to be able to get there, you need at least 1 dupe. Alright, you can see, how do you know it's the background of the character? There's like a red color, right? So you know those are legendary characters. Now, obviously, when you get dupes, sometimes things do change. Now let's talk about this team and why this is going to be a very good team for a lot of players moving forward. Now in this particular team, Antandra, which is a very free-to-play character, one of the best tank in the game, I do think that Antandra can compete with Torrent as one of the best tank in the game. Now, Cisia is someone that everybody has, and obviously the idea here is to stall. Alright, the objective of this particular team is just to stall as long as you can without breaking a sweat. Hopefully get Cisia to push out this Mr. Carlisle character and hopefully demolish the backlines of the enemy. So that's basically the objective, right? Cisia is someone that everyone has. Alright, you have Cisia, your friend has Cisia, I have Cisia, because she's forced onto us within 10 pulls. And that's a good thing, it's a good thing, alright? This game is, I like it that it's pretty consistent where everyone gets somewhat of the same character, and therefore, it's going to be much easier for you guys to be able to replicate certain things that other players do, right? Now, Cisia is extremely strong. Alright, she summons this big, huge monstrosity right there that basically just demolishes the enemy's backline, and she's going to be one of the better characters in the game to invest in. I don't think there's anyone that's not in their right mind that would not use Cisia at all. Alright, she's just that good. If you're pushing the AFK stages specifically, Cisia is just like, look at that. Look at the entangle. Alright, she is doing that. Alright, she's literally doing that. Now this stage is just too easy, right? I'm demolishing all of them. I do think that this is going to be one of the best team for any new player to try out, because Cisia is free. You either get Smokey and Murky, or Rowan, or I forgot what's the girl's name, Hewin, within the 30 pulls as well. So that's pretty much like you have that pretty much set up. So Rowan, I also believe, was one of the beginner's banner characters. Basically, if you spend any money in the game, you get 1 copy of Rowan for free. And then Antandra, and I believe, what's her name there? Coco, is easily accessible to all players. So make sure you guys select those 2. So the objective of this particular team is, like I mentioned, to stall the battle as long as you can until Cisia summons Mr. Carlisle. And then she will straight out demolish them. So the purpose of every single character here is simple. Antandra is to tank, alright, gives shield and stuff. And then you have Coco for the damage reduction. She's there to complement Antandra a little bit. Smokey and Murky, best healer in the game, is there to basically like, you know, heal everyone within the circular area. You want to place him in the middle. Rowan is a little bit unique, right? Rowan has a very different purpose in this particular team. He's there to basically perform haste on Cisia, so Cisia can cast the ultimate more often. Alright, so the objective of Rowan is to push Cisia to cast or to summon Mr. Carlisle here, to be able to, you can see right there, again, I'm pushing through these stages, breezing through these stages easily. Okay, so let's show you guys my 2 team setup. So how do I perform this 2 team setup? You can see now I got to split them up a little bit, alright, with 10 characters, right? So I have Cisia, Rowan, Smokey, Murky, Antandra on this particular team, and of course I took out Coco and replaced it with Rice. Now, as you can see, on Team 2, now we got Toran right here. Alright, Toran is going to be one of the better tank. I do think that with Antandra is going to be better in most cases just because of the faction bonuses. Like I mentioned, right here you can see if there are 3 heroes from the same faction in your team, attack and HP of all deployed heroes plus 10%. Alright, 3 plus 2 is going to be 14%, 4 is going to be 18, and 5 is going to be 22. Now, if you can basically get up to 5 of the same character from the same faction, that's going to be extremely beneficial. Obviously, faction strategy are going to be important, but I do think that getting the faction bonus is going to be the more important thing. That's why you can see right here, I do have these 3 characters from the same faction, Wielder faction. All of them will be able to benefit, and this particular one, there's 3 from Wielder faction as well. So I do think that this is as good as it gets. Obviously, if I put like CCR and Torrent, so that will be able to give me even a better bonus, but in this case we already got 1 tank, and you know what, that's all I need. So let's go with this particular one. Hewin is here to heal for Team 2, and then we have Shakir, which is a very strong character to basically be able to unleash full potential. I'm gonna go in Team 1. I'm not too worried. I do think that my Team 1 is going to be pretty much as solid as it goes. Look at Reese right there, right? He's like running around in the top, and the enemy Shakir is trying to chase us. Look at boo 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 boo. Oof. Alright, we're destroying the enemy team for sure. Now this team is no problem, alright? So we got CCR right here. CCR is literally a 2 character in 1, pretty much. And I do like that. I do like that about her. So let's have a look at Team 2. Can Team 2 perform in a similar capacity right here, right? Because I like to go with the 2 frontline sort of setup. And then if I need some sort of like, if the enemy is like too strong and I'm getting like overpowered by the enemy's strength, that's where Brutus comes in, and I want to show you guys that later on, alright? So this one looks like a win as well. The moment my Hewin started to heal like that and we released the heal, alright, nothing's gonna happen. Oh my god, somebody died? Oh, Hewin got... No, somebody got destroyed. Oh, Coco got destroyed right there by that flames. That is insane. Now, sometimes in occasion, you're going to encounter Vala, and she's there to destroy your CCR because she hits the most backline. You can see with this symbol of this star icon right here, right? So, in most cases, if you encounter situations as follows, you might have to position, Antandra to the back or something like that to prevent that from happening. It's going to be a little bit tricky for sure, but ideally something like this does, it is a pretty good fix in my humble opinion, alright? So hopefully Antandra is going to be the one to be targeted right there, and hopefully we are able to survive this onslaught. Okay, this is extremely scary. Rowan. Okay. Cisia. Okay, so now that Mr. Carlisle is out, I'm not too worried. We know, Smokey and Murky is destroying them. Cisia is destroying their backline. It doesn't matter, these 2 in the front, we destroy their backline. And that's how we slowly move forward. Alright, at this point there's nothing that they can do. Alright, as long as my Coco is still alive, the damage reduction buffs, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So this is a perfectly solid team. Extremely solid. I love this team so much. Now, if there are an occasion where I'm straight up just getting destroyed by the enemy, so the power level difference is high, for example, like in this particular one, you can see my Antandra is not cutting it anymore. She's just straight up dead. Let's see. Can I still make it? Oh, maybe I can still make it. No, I can't. Alright, you can see my Antandra is just, straight up getting destroyed right there. So she could not survive the onslaught of the enemy tanks or enemy melee, where this is where a certain character like Brutus will be able to perform better than her. So usually what I will do is I'll replace Coco instead. I will still put Antandra right there. But you can see Brutus has a very unique skill in which he will prevent himself from dying for a certain period of time, and he has like a shield that will last for several seconds. Alright, that's usually long enough. You can see right here, immune to the first fatal blow, unaffected for 5 seconds. So that's usually long enough for my Rowan to be able to cast the haste on everyone like CCI and stuff. And hopefully you can see by the time Brutus dies right there, CCI is able to cast our skill. We got stunned right there, but boom, there we go. Mr. Carlisle is out. Alright, so we destroy enemy Kruger right there. So that's all that matters. And yep, that's how we are able to do it. I hate that Damien, man, sending that card thing towards me. Very annoying. Okay, is this a Shakir? Just a Shakir? Come on, let's get rid of the Shakir. Let's go. Okay, destroy it. Alright, so this is to the extent that I can push the AFK stages, I believe, based on my current strength, which is gonna wait and chill for a bit, and hopefully, you know, come back tomorrow. Slowly progress as the game goes. AFK journey. Alright, so with that being said, that's gonna be it for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of the teams or the best characters to use in pushing the AFK stages. Hopefully this video is useful for some of you guys out there who are still, you know, in the starting phase of AFK journey. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.